Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be Warhammer Combat Patrol issue number 6. We get our 5 Barbgaunts with this. Is Barbgaunts? Yeah, 5 Barbgaunts. So come and join me on the desk and we'll have a look. Okie dokie then. Let's have a look at some Barbgaunts. Right, let's pop that aside. This is a wonky sprue. It's been bent somewhere. Right, here we go. Love this. Sort of like Giga-esque. Looking at the front of a Tyranid Lictor or Von Ryan Leaper. Okay, build section straight off the bat. So, bog standard push fit Barbgaunts. There's not much variation on these. Okay. Then we get straight into our how to paint. So we're undercoating, putting the race burn on, then the Barbgaunts burgundy. Okay, and essentially this is what they're going to look like. So, Emperor of Mankind. So, as I was talking about in the last episode, the God Emperor of Man. The Emperor is the most powerful psyker to have ever lived. His presence is a light that guides ships through the darkness of the warp, and he is worshipped as a god across the Imperium. The Golden Throne, which keeps him alive, so he's interred on the Golden Throne. He was placed on the Golden Throne after he was mortally wounded in his fight with Horus at the end of the Horus Heresy, and he's been there ever since, decaying, as it were. I believe they feed him something like 1,000 psychers a day to feed him, to feed his energy that he needs to keep the beacon alight. That obviously the ships navigate by in the warp and stuff like that. But yeah, here he is on his throne, the Corpse Emperor, as the Chaos Space Marines call him. Right, High Fleets, Terrors of the Stars. So this is giving you the information about High Fleets. You know, they come in, they will literally lay siege to a system, take it planet by planet, digesting everything that they can on a planet, moving on to the next one, and it all the mass, all the biomass feeds the Tyranids. You know, even dead Tyranids get redigested, and you know, when it comes to battling the next planet that they want to conquer and digest, they essentially get regurgitated into new nids, basically. So there's a number of different tendrils. There's Leviathan, Behemoth and Kraken. There are some others, but they're kind of like the main ones in the lore. It looks like we are painting High Fleet Leviathan, obviously, for the box set. Then it has some info. So I think this is background fluff, I think, more on the First Tyrannic War. So this is the cover art for the Battle from the Crag box set, which was quite cool. And then we're into Barbgaunts info. You get a D3 rolling chart to decide what special traits the unit has there, and then you can name your unit, and then we have the data sheet for the Barbgaunts. Live fire operation. The Tyranids are on the hunt across the ruins of a long abandoned starship. Countless hunter organisms awaken in response to the sinister psychic imperatives. It falls to the scattered Space Marines to mount a defense and to hold onto their existing beachhead. Should they fail, their mission may well be lost before it has even begun. So what are we using for? We're using the Infernus Marines and the Barbgaunts on this one. With the Tyranid swarm mobilising, the scattered Space Marine forces are desperately trying to consolidate their forces and mount a brutal counter-offensive. The Space Marine reinforcements are vulnerable, and if the Tyranids can catch them on the march, then they will blunt the Space Marine assault before it even begins. Turn by turn breakdown here, just going through it. Turn 1, turn 2 examples. Oh, and we get Space Marine victory and Tyranids victory in this one. Ranged weapon shooting, so basics, so 3. And splitting your fire. Never split fire. That's my advice. Kill that bugger until it's dead. Right. And then, obviously, 7 and 8, which we saw in the last issue, is going to be our Barbgaunts. And this is what they're going to look like. So again, they're all push fit. So this is the first of 2 lots of Barbgaunts we're going to get. So we'll end up with a 20 strong Termagaunt swarm and 2 Ripper swarms, because you get a Ripper swarm with each of these. So yeah, we've got another set of these coming. We've also got 2 issues that are going to be devoted to Terminators. There's going to be an issue devoted to the Parasite Mortrex, and 1 issue to the Space Marine Chaplain on bike. There's going to be an issue, I believe, for the Psychophage. And then we have 4 more paint issues in with this mix as well. Where we get 2 paints each. We also get the Space Marine Librarian in as a character on his own as well, and I believe he comes with a paintbrush. So there you go. That's as far as I'm aware. That information came from Warhammer, so you can, if you look up Warhammer, you can find it. Let's have a quick look at the plastic. Again, a 2023 sculpt. 40mm basis for these guys. Like I said, there's not a lot of variation, so they are literally just going to all look the same. There's a slight kink to this sprue, but yeah, they are what they are. You spend more time cleaning them up, you know, making sure that all the mold lines are gone, as opposed to actually building them. But they look good once they're done. So come back and we'll do that. Hey lovelies. Right, here we go. So we are going to build, we're only going to build 1 because they're all the same. Literally 4 pieces. And, you know, the way these go together is they just push in from each side, and then you've got an extra leg, really. And that's it. Nothing too difficult, nothing spectacularly mind-bending or anything like that. So literally I am gluing in one side, and then on the other side the leg's going to go in. Oops. Ah. So you put your leg in, and then the cannon, I suppose you could call it, the artillery piece that is carried on this shoulder. It is a bit of an odd looking duck, but you know, it is what it is. that way round? Yeah, let's go that way round. That's just going to push into the base. Like thus. I'll just glue the other foot down as well. Just because I can. There you go, that is it. That is your Pyrovore. There you go. They've all been done. Like I say, they're all the same, more or less. They're just slightly different poses. So this now gives me 10 of these because I got Leviathan. So yeah, 2 units. That's pretty cool. Right, I'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.